Did Barron Trump really betray his father? During the most important day of his life, on January 20th, 2025, as Donald Trump stood at the center of the world's attention, taking the oath as the 47th President of the United States, something unexpected happened. Right there, in front of millions watching, Barron Trump leaned in, just for a second, and whispered something to Joe Biden, and Biden's face, it froze. A forced smile followed, but for that brief moment, it was as if the entire world paused. People who saw it live immediately flooded social media with questions. What did he say? Was it just a polite remark? A joke? Or something more? Rumors spread like wildfire. Some claimed it was a coded message. Others believed it was a direct insult. And then, there were those who insisted Barron had crossed a line that could never be undone. But here's the thing. No one knows what was whispered. And that's what makes this moment so shocking. The silent exchange between Biden and Barron has left everyone guessing, and some wondering if this was an act of betrayal. But what if the truth is far deeper than anyone realizes? Let's take a step back and understand what led to this moment. Donald Trump's 2025 inauguration wasn't just another political event. It was a historic comeback. After a controversial election, heated debates, and relentless media scrutiny, Trump's return to the White House was nothing short of a political earthquake. Supporters cheered, opponents criticized, and the world watched every move. But amidst all the fanfare, one person stood out, Barron Trump. Over the years, he had grown from a shy teenager into a composed young man, often staying out of the political limelight. But today, he was front and center. Standing tall beside his father, Barron appeared calm. Until he wasn't. As the camera panned across the stage, Barron's gaze locked onto Joe Biden, standing just a few feet away. The tension was impossible to ignore, and then he leaned in, whispered something, and Biden smiled. But it wasn't the kind of smile anyone expected. It was tense, uncomfortable, like he knew something no one else did. And in that moment, the focus shifted. It wasn't just about Trump's triumphant return anymore. It was about what Barron said and why. Was this an innocent remark? Or was it something deeper? Something that could change everything? The answer lies in understanding the unspoken dynamics between these powerful families. And to do that, we need to dig into the past and explore what led to this unexpected moment. To understand the weight of that whisper, we need to go back, way back. The Trump and Biden families have been political rivals for years. From campaign battles to policy clashes, they've been on opposite sides of history. And while most of the world sees it as politics, for Barron Trump, it's always been personal. Growing up in the White House, Barron witnessed firsthand the relentless criticism his father faced. The media, the public, and yes, Joe Biden himself. It wasn't just political attacks. It was personal insults, late-night talk show jokes, and constant scrutiny. But here's the twist. Barron never responded. He stayed quiet, observant, until now. And that's what makes this moment so important. Because for years, Barron has been the silent observer in a family known for speaking their minds. He's been seen as different, more reserved, more distant. But standing there on Inauguration Day, something changed. When he leaned in to whisper to Joe Biden, was it a moment of personal defiance? A subtle statement to distance himself from his father's legacy? Or was it something far more calculated? Because if there's one thing we know about the Trump family, it's that nothing happens by accident. And this whisper, it could mean a lot more than what meets the eye. Let's break down what we know so far. Barron Trump whispers. Joe Biden reacts. The world watches. But what if this isn't just about what was said, but why it was said? For years, people have speculated about Barron's true thoughts on his father's presidency. Unlike his siblings who openly embrace the Trump brand, Barron has remained in the background, seemingly uninterested in politics. Some reports even suggest he's more focused on technology and business than anything political. Could it be that this whisper was a sign of independence? A quiet rebellion against the expectations placed on him? And let's not forget Joe Biden's reaction. He didn't look angry. He didn't look amused. He looked caught off guard, almost like he had heard something he wasn't supposed to. Speculation suggests a range of possibilities. Some insiders believe Barron may have expressed sympathy, an acknowledgement of Biden's struggles and challenges in office. Others suggest it was a power move, an attempt to rattle Biden in a way only the son of Donald Trump could. The bigger question remains, where does Barron stand in all of this? Is he loyal to his father's vision? Or is he quietly charting his own course behind the scenes? One thing is certain, this whisper has made Barron more than just a political figure's son. It's turned him into a story of his own. And now the moment that changed everything. Despite all the speculation, despite the endless media coverage, Barron Trump has remained silent. No statements, no clarifications. And that silence, it's louder than any explanation could be. Some see it as a smart move, letting the rumors die down. Others believe it's a strategic choice, staying mysterious and keeping the world guessing. But no matter what, one thing is clear. Barron Trump is no longer just Donald's son. He's stepping into his own spotlight whether he wants to or not. The real question is, will he embrace it? And what does this moment mean for the future of the Trump legacy? One whisper, and suddenly the entire world is paying attention. So what does all of this mean? Was Barron Trump's whisper a moment of defiance, a slip of the tongue, or something far more strategic? The truth is, we may never know exactly what he said, but what we do know is that this moment has changed everything. It's a reminder that politics isn't just about policies and speeches, it's about people, families, relationships, and sometimes it's the smallest moments that carry the biggest weight. Barron Trump is no longer just standing in the background. Whether intentional or not, he's made the world take notice. And in a political landscape that thrives on loyalty and power, that's a game changer. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to hear more about the secrets behind powerful families, stick around and watch our next video.